Hello, YouTube. Sorry for the very late start. Uh, wasn't even expecting to come on, uh, but I'm here. Qapla. So yeah, I didn't have a hell of a lot to talk about. Um, Work on Anti-Tracker's website continues to go well. Hopefully you guys will be seeing it sooner than later. Uh, Hello, Bob Dog. No, I really don't. I don't care at all. I didn't care. Um, he can call. He can give him my name. It doesn't matter. I doubt they're gonna contact me. And even if they do, I'm just gonna be completely honest, like I am with Tommy. I he Do you really use AOL? Well, for the email that Tommy has, yes, I use AOL. Um, I wouldn't say it's my main email, but I do check it. I've had AOL since my since I had an Apple 2GS, which I have no idea how old you are, but was back in the early 90s, I guess. So yeah, I've had an AOL address a long, long time, and as long as it's free, I'm not gonna give it up. So Qapla, Resolute Germ. Holy cow! Yeah, I know. I'm 40 years old, so I have no idea how old you are, Bob Dog. But if you are with the group I suspect you are with, I know you think everybody over 40 is uh, basically, elderly, which is fine. I think we all used to think that when we were in our 20s, early 20s. 40, you're lying. No, Thomas, I'm not lying. I hit the big 4-0 last November. It's been a long journey. It's been a long time. Hello, Thomas. I know I told you if I was going live, I'd go live by 8:30, but it was 8:31 by the time I went live. So I know you weren't in position, you'd given up hope, but never fear. I made it on. So yeah, Bob Dog, if you're still here. I'm more fascinated than anything else. And the other people here, they have no idea what we're talking about, and I'm not gonna go into the details, but yeah, he's a fascinating case. Let's put it that way. And I'm curious how things go. We'll see. We'll see. It's been a long road, yes, but my time is finally here. Oh, seen my dreams come alive at last. I can touch the sky. I really wish I was a decent singer. That would sound so much better. And yeah, I never got the chance to update the that break video, so that's not gonna happen tonight. Thomas is actually in the shower getting ready for work. He can't watch YouTube in the bathroom. Come on, Thomas, you got to get that YouTube set up in the bathroom. You just got to put like an iPad in a like the gallon size Ziploc baggie or something. You can use it in the shower. You can't be missing things just to shower, Thomas. You can't stay number one if you're gonna let a little thing like showering make you late for a live stream. Good meeting. Yes, it was a good meeting. Very productive. We're all on the same page. And Anti-Tracker is pretty gung-ho on getting this going as quickly as possible. So yes, and I saw you joined the forum, Thomas, so at least I hope it was you, because they're using your name. So that's good. Today we did give the moderators access to kind of beta test for the next day or two until we open it to everybody. But yeah, it'll be real soon. Take care, Bob Dog. Resolute Germ says that song would be good if it was a country song. It's kind of a country song. A chalkboard? Chalkboard. I don't get the question. What anti-tracker let Thomas take out to take a shower? I guess so. I mean, I'm just taking Thomas's word for it. I don't know if it was a shower or a shower. He gave me bottles of water. Oh, that's cool. Did he hold them up and spill them over you too? Was he nice like that? Were they warm bottles at least? Sad faces. Oh, Josh Street says Vertebrae 5. The chalkboard was my first comment. Why is there nails on a chalkboard when I show up? Oh, was I trying to sing the Enterprise theme song, Josh? I will do my best to try not to sing it anymore tonight. Can't make any promises though. Yeah, I'm just decompressing a little. The meeting went a lot longer than we anticipated. Partially our fault. We spent a good, 40 minutes talking about theology and whether there's such thing as free will, having absolutely nothing to do with the forum or the website. It might have even been longer than that. I felt bad for George, Captain George. He stuck it out even though he didn't have a lot to talk about during that conversation. You see sad face? I sent throwing up emojis. Oh, well, I now that I look at it, they're like holding in puke, I guess. They're not, yeah, they're probably not sad. They're green and like sick looking. I guess I should have guessed that, but I'm not, I'm not the most fluent person in emoji. Yeah. Are we just programs on Anti-Tracker's computer, or are we alive? Well, apparently the only person who really knows the truth is you. I tried to convince Anti-Tracker that the only thing that was actually guaranteed was death. But yeah, he talked his way out of that. Apparently, death is not guaranteed. He says death is the first assumption we make, because you just assume you're going to die because we see everyone else does. So, yeah, I can't argue with that logic, I suppose, but it doesn't feel right to me. I still think death is pretty certain for everyone, but yeah, you can't argue. You can't argue some things. Yeah, some people sleep right through their death. They'll be late to their own funerals. Some people died long ago, but they're still walking and coughing. It's weird how it works. Isn't death the start of a new journey? Well, it might be, Josh. It might be. I hope it is. I don't know. I can say for absolute certainty that it is, but I hope it is. I would say probably more likely than not, yes. I think there's a lot of things that we can't explain, and some type of what we would consider immortal soul, or some type of consciousness that leaves the body. I mean, because I'm not even sure we quite understand what consciousness is, not to sound too much like the Traveler from TNG, but I do think consciousness is separate from the biological part of our brains and the rest of our body. So yeah, I kind of think something continues on, but no one can tell you for sure. It's just something you've got to believe or not believe for yourself. Resolute Germ seems pretty sure. There is no such thing as death, only new beginnings. Is that the same comment I read a minute ago? It is. It is. I feel like there was something I was going to tell you guys. Tuesday, tomorrow. Right. Okay, so Tuesday, Anti-Tracker doesn't do a stream until late at night. I'll be asleep. So I will try to do a stream sometime during the day when I am more awake and I can actually use the video camera instead of just this head in the fish tank. And maybe we can talk about something. Oh, right. Okay, so Doomcock apparently uh, just just getting the lay of the land here on the latest Star Trek Discovery short track. We know Neurotic was very against it. We know Trek Yards liked it. We know Anti-Tracker liked it. Now Doomcock weighed in today. He absolutely hated it. Even though he hadn't seen it yet at the time he was making the video, he was certain he was going to hate it. He thought Harry Mudd was actually worse. Somehow Harry Mudd was worse than Mikey Spock. And then at the very end of the video, because obviously he recorded that video a couple days ago and only got it out today. At the very end of the video, he did put in text that he has seen the short track and it confirmed he did think it was awful and that a review would be forthcoming. So we're kind of evenly split. Not that I'm an even player in this, but you got Nerdrotic and Doomcock in the heavy against, and you've got Anti-Tracker and Trek Yards, and Trek Yards is really two people, and they're in the liked it category. I'm kind of in the liked it category too, actually. Liking it more, although I think Doomcock had a point. I know people were telling me Harry Mudd had left the Enterprise crew to die. Let's be honest, it's been a long time since I've seen the original series episodes. I, Mudd, and Mudd's Women. I think Mudd's Women came first. So I, Mudd, I think, is where... I'm not sure which one's which, but the second one, where he leaves the Enterprise crew on the planet with the androids, people have been telling me, oh, he left them all to die. You know, he was a psychopath this entire time. But if you look at it, he left them with androids that were meant to serve them. I mean, they did not seem in danger of dying. Yeah, they were stranded, but it wasn't like, leaving them on City Alpha 5 to die. They were kind of left in relative luxury, and wouldn't have been a half bad vacation until the Federation got around to picking them up. So I really going back to the position that, this Harry Mudd is definitely a totally different Harry Mudd than we would have seen on TOS. I need to watch the episodes myself to reaffirm that position, but that's just the way I'm leaning. I don't know if anybody cares, but I wanted to point that out. Doomcock hates everything STD. Doomcock hates something shocking. I thought the short was okay, says Thomas. Yeah, Thomas, that's the thing. It was certainly okay. And just being okay was a great improvement to all the other ones, at least in my opinion. I'm not above saying that something Discovery did wasn't awful, and this short track wasn't awful. The worst part of it was simply that it was supposed to be Harry Mudd. Had they named the character anything else but Harry Mudd, it would have been downright decent. As it is, it's okay. It's not bad. it was actually worth watching. If you had 15 minutes or whatever it was and free access to it, I'd certainly, I would certainly recommend watching it. I honestly could not recommend you watch any of the first three, even if you had them for free. Even if you had CBS All Access for some other reason, or somebody, your friend came over and they had them on DVD or something for whatever reason, I would say no, don't watch them. I mean, obviously you could if you wanted to, but I'd say you don't want to watch them. They'd just be a waste of your time. You're better off, going in the bathroom and picking out nose hairs for 15 minutes, or whatever the hell you do. Whatever you need to do with your time, that would be preferable to watching Runaway. That would be preferable to watching Calypso. And it would be more or less the same to watching The Brightest Star, in my opinion. But The Escape Artist, no. You should sit down and watch it if you can. I wouldn't pay CBS for it specifically, but if you've got it or you have access to it, then yeah, watch it. If you got time, it's worth it. Yeah, I don't remember hearing what Mecca thought of it. I kind of looked. I didn't see her mention it in a video title, and I very well might have missed it. Because, to be honest, I was just all over the place today, and I didn't spend a hell of a lot of time on any one thing. But, I saw her video on, Black Panther being snubbed at the Golden Globes or something. I didn't notice if she had said anything about The Escape Artist. I'm curious her opinion on it. She usually seems to have the same opinion as Doomcock. I wouldn't be surprised. But, oh, and of course there's Lore Reloaded. I think he liked it too. So it seems like, there's the first division. The first division on Discovery. At least real division. On whether this was a decent episode or not. I think that's kind of exciting. I'm gonna watch and see how it plays out. Oh, Mecca did think it was okay. Well, that's good. So, yeah, not going to pay for STD. No, I wouldn't either. Unless we get, 2 or 3 reviews in a row from Anti-Tracker or some other people we trust that said, wow, the show's really turned around. In which case, sure, sign up for CBS All Access and you can catch up on the few shows you missed. But let's be honest, the chances are that's not going to happen. Resolute Germ says, I view everything STD as hearsay. It's probably a good position. Josh Street says, Mecca video is January 5th. Star Trek Short Traps, The Escape Artist. Review, recap, rant, spoiler section. Oh yeah, I do remember that title, spoiler section. I don't even know if that's, spoiler section. Now I think I remember it, but I didn't click on it at the time. Damn it. Well, I'm glad she liked it. Zethon. Hello, we were talking about you. Not here, but on the call I was on with Anti-Tracker. I have the stream on mute, but I can only assume you're doing a review of The Bachelor. Very funny, Zathan. He knows I do not like The Bachelor, and I make fun of him for liking The Bachelor. I don't understand how anybody can watch a show like The Bachelor. It boggles the mind, but whatever. No, this isn't a review of The Bachelor. If Doomcock says it's good, he's had a stroke. Yeah, or somebody replaced him, maybe. Thomas Potts tells Zethan to read his last comment. And Zethan asked, Joe, can you tell us the backstory of this season's Bachelor? Colton? No, Zethan, I don't have the slightest idea of his backstory. Nor does he rise to any appreciable place in history that his true history would have been passed down through any of the various societies. So no, I'm sorry. I never learned about Colton, the Bachelor. There are limits to what I know. The Bachelor is worse than Mega 1 and 5 600 times in a row. Yeah, that would be a good that would be my assumption as well. Although having never actually seen The Bachelor, again, it's only an assumption based off of the comments of the people I've known who have seen it. Like Zethan, who gets so giddy about it, he live tweets it. Yep, you can go to his Twitter account and watch when it's on, and he's live tweeting The Bachelor like some 12-year-old schoolgirl following, I don't know, the Backstreet Boys or something, waiting for one of them to look her way and wink. Josh Street says, Brado Prey 5, you know you'd watch The Bachelor if Laura was on it. Well, yeah, I probably would. But it's only because I know the guy. If you know somebody who's on a TV show, that's different, right? That's different. I had a friend who was on a dating show. So I watched that show, that episode of that show, because it was hilarious, because he was our friend. But I never watched any other episodes of that show. So. Zethan says, can you read Thomas's next message? If Thomas puts in a message, I can read it. Thomas's next message is, I would like a real world with Anti-Tracker, Law, Mecker, Doomcock, Bird of Prey, Foley, Cockings, and Captain George. What about Captain Redneck? I have some idea what real world is, but much like The Bachelor, I have never watched an episode of it. So, Kronos says, what did I miss? Honestly, not much, Kronos. I talked about short track number 4 a little. And this just talked about that I would do a better stream tomorrow because I was tired. And Josh Street asked me if I can read Zethon's mind. I can, Josh Street. Right now, he's thinking about some C++ code. He's thinking of what type of flowers would go best on his dining room table, although it's not a big table. It's kind of not really a dining room, but his table where he eats. He's thinking lilies, or perhaps no, he's thinking Easter lilies. It's a little early in the year, but he thinks he can find some. They'd probably go well. And he's also wondering, if he's worried, he's got to check his cell phone and check if his Tesla's charged. Because like all Tesla owners, he has uncontrollable range anxiety. If you forgot to plug the car in tonight, he might not be able to get to work tomorrow. But he can check his cell phone and see the charging status of the car. So those are the various things he's thinking right now, plus a couple of things that are too personal I don't want to go into. No, I did not talk about the last episode of The Bachelor. Although I admitted I would watch The Bachelor if Floor Reloaded, or for that matter, any one of you guys were on it. I'd watch it out of curiosity. Would the matriarchy allow that show? I'm surprised they do, but they seem to. Although every so often they do it as the Bachelorette, I'm told. So, like, the woman has the power. Closer to what it's like in real life. Wow, we've got 10 people here. That is a pretty healthy amount. That's like what Anti-Tracker had on his stream before. What is Anti-Tracker? Anti-Tracker hold on, guys. Hello? How'd it go? Why did you send me that picture? I didn't want... Hold on. Hold on, everybody. I'll be right back. Family issue. I'm muting the mic. Why did you send that picture? No, I don't want it. You figure it out. That's why you were on. That's why you were brought on. I don't care what you do. That's not my problem. You deal with it. I don't care if you wrap him up in wrapping paper, put a bow on his head, and kick him out in the middle of Fifth Avenue. I don't give a shit. Just deal with it. Don't call again. Don't call again until it's done. So help me God. If you call again and it's not done, you're both going to share. You know what I'm talking about. Okay? Because there's other people. I don't need it from you. Okay? You weren't the lowest bidder. Okay? You're only here because it's this misguided sense of loyalty I have. Okay? There's other people who can do this better than you. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. Man up. Man up. Okay, good. You collected yourself? Good. Now don't let me down. And you finish what you started. Okay? I don't want to hear the details. I don't need to hear all I need from you is a little thumbs up emoji or a one even. Just text me something positive when it's over and done, and then we're good. And then you can leave, and debts are repaid, and it's all forgiven. Okay? But you fucked this up, and it's the last time. That's it. Okay, good. Just remember. Okay. No, don't call me again. This is the last time we speak. I'm getting a text from you when I wake up in the morning. A text from you that it's done, or that will be it. You will not text again. And you will not call again. Goodbye. I got to get back to my show. Goodbye. Yeah, whatever. Stop. I'm hanging up. You do what you're paid to do. Bye. Oh, is the mic? Must have hit the mic twice. So, let's see. What's going on with the comments? Chrono says, what did I miss? What's an anti-tracker? Thomas Potts says, I think there are two different shows. Resolute Germ says, the matriarchy love that show they're forced to play 24/7. What are they forced to play 24/7? Oh, The Bachelor? Thomas Potts says, what's a Chronos? Resolute Germ says, not muted. No, I know. I had just unmuted it when I came back on just now. Sorry about that. Josh Street says, Bird of Prey doesn't want him to know about his mob problems. Very funny, Josh Street. Very funny. Oh, someone's getting a talking to. Mob problems. Yeah, no, there's no... You guys, man. No, I wasn't ordering a hit. My cousin was having trouble with her math homework. I was helping her on differential equations. Okay, I still remember how to do them. A little integral sign, d over dx. It's complicated. I heard and saw nothing. See, now Kronos knows how it's done. Kronos is a good guy. He loves his kneecaps so much. As do I. I love my kneecaps as well. Fingers, yeah, la la la. Yeah, that's good. Just don't bother talking about it. Don't worry, we heard nothing, Don. Okay, you can stop with it. You can stop with it. Josh Street says to me it wasn't muted. Well, of course it's not muted. Josh Street, I'm speaking to you. Chrono says we heard the whole thing. It was awesome. What are you talking about, the whole thing? You'd heard me talking about the math homework? If you heard me talk about the math homework, what differential equation did I solve? The conversation? Well, you're going to have to do better than that, Kronos. Yes, that conversation was involved, obviously. Do I need to stop the stream and go back and re-listen? I mean, it seems weird that you guys would be so interested in math homework. None. Okay, so you didn't hear anything. That's what I thought. You people making me paranoid. You know that? Well, I got a big night ahead of me, I'm afraid. More math homework, I think. I need to prepare. Chief Cook, Qapla Chief Cook. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I was just getting ready to call it a night. I gotta help my cousin with some Calc 2 differential equations. Okay, well, good night all. Thank you for hanging out. I know I was tired tonight. We'll do a little more high energy one tomorrow. At least I'll do my best. And we'll take it from there. So, the Godfather has to solve math problems is code for something. It's code for math problems. Good, you're doing fine, Chief Cook. Glad to hear it. Take care, everyone. Take care, Bird of Prey 5. Thank you, Kronos. I appreciate it. Good night. Anti-tracker here? I don't think he is. If he is, he hasn't typed anything. Let's see. One way you can tell if someone's here is if you type the @ sign and their username. And no, anti-tracker's not here because it doesn't autocomplete. Like if you type @anti and it doesn't autocomplete, then he's not here. But if I type like @th, Thomas Potts shows up because he is here. Anti-tracker's sleeping with the fishes. Lol. No, anti-tracker's not sleeping with the fishes. Although, honestly, I don't know what he sleeps with. I assume it's Mrs. Anti-Tracker, but you know what happens when you make assumptions. So, good night, all. Take care. Qapla.